So working with circles and dimensioning, open up a part file and start a 2D sketch. We'll put it on the XY plane. And what I'm going to show you is circles. And let's do, you know what the heck, let's do ellipses as well. So we'll do circles and ellipses on this one. So circles, straightforward. We'll put a circle right here in the origin. Now, just make it any old size for now. And then we're going to dimension it. So we're going to come up here to dimensioning, click once, and a couple places we can click on this. If I dimension the circle, click on the circle itself, it gives me the option of dimensioning the diameter all the way across. So let's make this a 3-inch diameter circle. So I click on the dimension, and it gives me the option to change it. I'll hit 3, and I hit enter. And it's so big that I'm zoomed in too far to see it, so I zoom out, and there it is. Alright, so dimensioning circles is not a problem. You just click on the circle, then click on the dimension, right? And we'll do one more time just to reinforce it. So let's make a circle inside this one. So I'll start at the same center. I'll move out, I'll click, and then I will click dimension and click on the circle, and let's make that diameter 2 inches. So click again, type in 2, and hit enter. Right. So dimensioning circles, not a big deal. Make a circle and hit dimension, click on the circle, click on the dimension, and then change it. And of course, if you want to go back and change it later, let's say I wanted this 2-inch circle to be different, to be 1.5, I can click on it. In fact, let's just do this real quick. Let's say I'm not in dimension. If I double click on it, it'll open it up and I can change it to say 2.5 or, well, let's say 1.5 inches. There we go. So even when you're not in dimension, if you need to change a dimension, just double click on it and you'll be able to go in and change it. All right, let's try this one. Let's do an ellipse. So if I go to the circle menu and I drop down, so we're just talking about an oval when we talk about ellipses. Ellipses have a couple dimensions we're going to have to do. So I'm going to pan over here to this side. I'm going to click somewhere on this line and I'm going to move up. And I'm going to click again, and I'm going to move left and click again. And I've made an ellipse. Now we're going to dimension the ellipse. Now an ellipse is going to have 2 dimensions. It's going to have a left and right, what they call a minor, well in this case a smaller axis. It doesn't have to be left or right. But it has a small axis, in this case going left or right, and a major axis, which in this case goes up and down, the longer of the two. So we're going to click dimension. I'm going to click on the ellipse. We're going to move. So this is giving me the option. See, as I move, it gives me, I can dimension either one. I can dimension this distance here between the center and the left side, this distance between the center and the right, or I can dimension, so I can get it to do it. Sometimes it's easier to get it to do it than others. There it was. I can get it to dimension this distance from the center to the, say, the bottom. Let's do that left and right one first. So I come over here, and there's that one. Interesting. And I go here, and I'll click, and let's make it 1.5 inches. And then we'll do the up and down one to be, say, 3 inches. So I'm in dimension. I click on the ellipse. I don't want to do that one again. I'm going to generally move around until I find it. There it is. And we'll say 3 inches. And there we go. We've made an ellipse.